Hey everyone, it's time for part 2 of my 2018 planner flip through. I've just finished filming up to this point, and then we are going to go into the April through June tabs. So we're going to start off. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to watch that one first to get set up. But we're starting with our April notes page here. I used this Planned Escape kit, my first time using one of their kits. I love these because they were full coverage and beautiful, but, a bit expensive, especially that, I would, again, I use the notes pages this year, but I didn't need them necessarily, or I didn't need everything on them. I was just I was just using them just to use them. But yeah, I didn't necessarily need to be using them. But I think I made pretty good use of it. I liked the ice cream kind of theme, especially because it was my birthday month. And then my April monthly, I hate this monthly. I couldn't find one that I really liked, and it was kind of last minute, and I thought from the pictures that this one would be pretty cool because it had kind of this sort of abstract watercolor kind of tattoo almost design. But when I got it, the print quality, as you can see, it's pretty dull. It's not really, it's just not really vibrant. And then I just didn't really love the format, and whatever. I pulled in more glitter tape because it didn't come with enough to mark out the days not in the month. But I didn't use this one that much because I was kind of a bit disappointed with how it turned out. But I did like the format of the sidebar where it was decorative, but with a few white-in boxes where you could put some big events of the month. So we'll get into all this in the weekly view. Oh, this is one of my all-time favorite kits. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So this was Easter week. The fact that it was Easter week has nothing to do with anything in here because I don't celebrate Easter, just that's kind of how I'm noting it. And, we got a tiny bit of foil here in the bottom washi and three lone foil stickers in the spread. But so I was obsessed with this. I think it was the September mystery kit from Scribble Prints Co. And this was back when the mystery kits would come to the shop. So I got to, I'm going to actually adjust this a tiny bit again. Put it back. Yeah. Okay, cool. So anyways, what's he saying? So I loved this kit, and when it came to the shop, I had to snag it, and I just loved it so much. And I didn't like the bottom washi though. Again, I remember which I say again in case you didn't watch the first one. I said that about another kit in January. So I pulled in, because it was art themed, I pulled in this kind of sketchy looking washi. I think it's from Archive Stationery. I think they're both from Archive Stationery. And then this silver foil one. And then, my Hello Petite Paper birthday countdown is continuing, and I just love this kit so much. I loved the kind of art theme. I loved the colors. I color blocked. It's stunning. Oh, still one of my favorite spreads to this day. So what did we do this week? So I had coffee with a friend of mine who was in town from America. That was actually the first time we actually met, which was pretty cool. And then looks like I was just working, and then just typical week, using a few Rose Color Days foil stickers again throughout. I took this day off because my partner had the day off, so we went for a walk and just hung out. And it looks like a pretty typical week. Went to Hampstead Heath on the Saturday. Oh yeah, I also use foil date numbers, so but you can't really see that well because the date covers are pretty busy. But anyways, or the date strips. Remember date strips? And then went to the pub after the Heath, and then looks like I just did some meal prep, and then it was Easter. So I didn't really do too much this week, but it's just one of my all-time favorite spreads. It's so beautiful. Love it. They did reformat this, but they changed the colors of it to be super pink, and I was didn't like it anymore because what I really loved about it was these colors, and as you know, I'm kind of a pink hater, so but I love this spread so much. And then this was a lovely one too. This is a kit from Vintage Rose Studio, and I think I got the full kit, but I did white space, or maybe because with Vintage Rose Studio, it's super weird. It's one of the main reasons I don't buy from them more is because I don't really like their format, because if I want to get a mini kit, you can only buy their sheets a la carte, like with GP Sticker Studio, except they're not all a la carte. You can only buy them in pairs, and the full boxes are paired with the full box checklist, and which makes no sense, because it's if you're gonna if you're gonna do white space, you're gonna have to have the full boxes. Pretty much almost everyone who plans this way if they're doing white space, they're going to have the full boxes, but they're specifically not going to use the full box checklist. So it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that's just my pet peeve. So yeah. Anyway, I think I just racked put in a bundle like that I was, the checklist or something. Who knows? Don't remember. But yeah, still have my birthday countdown going. It's a beautiful photo kit. Really, really love this kit. And what did we do this week? Looks like, we went to QPR Monday evening. I made vegan blondies. I remember those were delicious. And then this was vegan month, so we were just kind of like looking for more ways to cut dairy and stuff out of our, trying to cut down. So we did like a whole vegan month to kind of find like what are the easy ways to do that, and then like, slowly work toward that. Anyways, so that's why I was making vegan blondies. And then, just like a typical Wednesday. I remember this week I didn't want to use any checklists, and I actually like love how that turned out. And something I still kind of do now is like I don't feel like obligated to put a checklist on every day. So I remember this kit came with tons of dots, so I was like, I'm just going to use these dots and then get to use lots of my icons. So that's what I did. I think it looks really good. I use a checklist sometimes. Like sometimes it is really helpful to, like if you have a ton of things on a day and you couldn't fit them all using this method, it's helpful to have a checklist. But yeah, I certainly don't like feel the need to use a checklist on every single day anymore. I've kind of realized that I can just do like some cool stuff like this. Anyways, so yeah. Had my brows done apparently. Oh yeah, and then this was a surprise Hamilton. So I think it was in the morning on Saturday. We didn't have any plans, and my friend Jamie was like, hey, it's for my birthday I'm going to see Hamilton, and one of the people who was going to go dropped out at the last minute. Do you want the extra ticket? Like, are you around? Do you want the extra ticket? And I was like, obviously yes, I want to go to Hamilton at the last minute for surprise. It was incredibly generous of them to give me that ticket, and it was so amazing, and it was just as fabulous as the first time. Oh, it was so good. And then, let's see. Yeah, looks like I just had a chill day on this day. And then this week, I used this beautiful kit because I was going for like a kind of camp out thing. I mean, it was like we were like staying inside. We weren't like camping outside, but it was called a camp out. So I used this kit from GP Sticker Studio that is like super kind of like spooky sort of nighttime vibes. I don't know. I really liked it, but it's hard to kind of pin down like exactly what it is. But yeah, so got my birthday countdown again. This is a week before my birthday. And what do we do? So yeah, it's just like a typical Monday, typical Tuesday, made brownies. Oh, this is my friend Jamie's actual birthday was this day. Apparently didn't do much of what I intended to do on Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe I was sick. I get sick a lot, by the way. Side note. So I could have been sick here, hence the cancellations. But then we went on Friday to the Milton Keynes where the camp out was, and yeah, was just doing the camp out stuff. It was really fun. This is my friend Hannah's birthday. Yeah, it must be my friend Hannah's because it's not my sister Hannah's. So yeah, pretty chill day. I love this kit. This is a pretty cool kit. Yeah. It's a bit busy. I think if I did it now, I would make it less busy, but it's a cool spread. I think it turned out cool. And then my birthday week. Oh my gosh, I love how this week turned out. I love this kit from Let's Planet. I think this is my first Let's Planet kit. I love the washi here. It's just so cool. I love the elephants because I love elephants, as you may know. And yeah, so what was I doing this week? I loved that I did this like it's my birthday sticker in the sidebar. I think that was pretty cool. So yeah, I was just doing my usual stuff. I made my birthday cupcakes. Those were also delicious. And then yeah, on my actual birthday it was packed. So I was doing like my regular Wednesday stuff, but then I took myself for lunch at Oaxaca, which is kind of like a birthday tradition of mine. And then I went to see Love, Simon, also by myself. Also, I was the only one in the theater, which was great, and that was a really sweet movie. And then went out for dinner with my partner at the Gate. So this kind of stuff is only a birthday tradition because the last few years my birthday's been like during the week, or I've been So I think it was, yeah, so it must have been Tuesday last year and then Monday the year before. And then the year before that, I guess it was on Sunday, but I don't know if Will and I were together yet. I don't know. But it's just been a tradition, like, because my partner's usually working on my birthday, basically. So when my birthday ends up on the weekend again, I probably won't do that. Although maybe I still will, because I do really like it. But yeah, anyways, so I had an amazing birthday. I turned 25. And yeah, it's just a great... Oh, gave myself the day off for my birthday. Yeah, it was a great day. And then, yeah, just typical week. I noped some stuff here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was apparently a beautiful day this day. Oh, yeah, and I marked birthday surprise because I didn't know. Did I put in here what it was? Yeah, I did. So when I did my plan with me for this week, all I knew was I was to mark this day off, and I couldn't schedule anything for this day because I was getting my birthday gift. But I did not know what it was until my birthday? Either my birthday or this day. I don't remember. No, I think he told me before this day because we went kind of early in the morning and stuff, and I was like already ready, and I was wearing my Ravenclaw shirt. So yeah, anyways, it was the Harry Potter studio tour was my birthday surprise, and it was really fun, and it was a great day out. So yeah, that's basically took up the whole day on Saturday, and then went for a walk in the park on Sunday. 5 months to the wedding. Yeah, beautiful kit. I love this kit. Yeah, the colors are really cool. And then this week, I used this kit from GP Sticker Studio. I liked the green vibes in here a lot. So yeah, what did we do this week? I had a meeting with my supervisor. Oh, and then my friend Julie was in town. My friend who lives in the States but is kind of here decently a lot, I would say. Like, a lot for someone who lives in America. So, like once, twice a year we get to hang out, which is cool. And she had gotten tickets to this play, and we went to that play together. It was okay. It was interesting. But it was much more fun to just like hang out with her and discuss the play. That was the really fun part. So yeah, so we went to that play together. That was cool. And then looks like pretty typical week. Oh yeah, I had to go to the travel nurse to get a malaria prescription and make sure I was all up on my jabs for Uganda. I'm assuming that's what I was doing. Yeah, it must be. I was just really on top of it. And then I had a solo date night because my partner was busy that night. And then, oh yeah, I marked the SPC 4-year bundle being released, but I ended up not purchasing it because I was like, I'm only going to get it if I really, really love it. And I didn't really love it. So I was like, I'm not going to buy it just to buy it. I'm going to let other people get it who really want it, So I finished the Half-Blood Prince and then hung out with my sister-in-law, her husband, and my nephew. So yeah, pretty cool week. I love this bottom washi especially. I like how this week turned out. I think it's not too busy. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. And then on to May, we have her May notes page, another one from Planned Escape with a macaron theme, and then a Harry Potter themed. I had this kit forever because it was one you could use any month. It came with, this is a sticker, so it came with stickers, and I was like, I'm just going to use it. If I try and save it forever for the perfect month, I'm never going to use it, so I'm just going to use it. So I used it in May, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I liked that the sidebar was blank and you could kind of make your own sections, so I made a ton of really small sections, basically, that were just, like, more functional for me. So that was cool. The foil quality is not very good, but, it's the monthly, so it's like, whatever. I do like, I didn't love the format necessarily, or, like, the foiling quality, but I just kind of liked the art of it, so that's why I got it, but, whatevs. So, where is this from? Fantasy Design Store, is that what it's called? Fantasy Design Store, I think is what this shop is called. And then the first week here, April going into May, I used this mini kit from Hummingbird Planner. I really loved this kit. It was I just like the retro school vibes of it, and I was waiting for like the perfect week to use it, and I was like, I don't have a perfect week, I'm just gonna use it. So again, we've got like a few lone foil stickers going on. These happy birthday ones are just like the ones that come with the Erin Condren, but I think they look really cool in here actually. So what did we do this week? Looks like a pretty typical week. We had our flat inspection. Oh yeah, I remember pulling in these date covers from Rose Colored Days and the date numbers as well. These were like a freebie for, I don't know, Black Friday or something? I don't know. Then I must have watched the Half-Blood Prince movie. Went to my in-laws' house to watch the Roma v Liverpool game. And yeah, and this is the week of my 3 of my sister's birthdays, which are all in the same week. So 2 of my sisters have the same birthday. They are not twins. They were just born on the same day, 6 years apart. And then my other sister was born a few days later. So yeah, this is that week. And then let's see. Yeah, pretty typical week. Cinco de Mayo, used that foil holiday from Rose Colored Days. Reading in the park, so it must have been a nice day. Oh, and then we did the first section of the Capitol Ring Walk, which was really fun. So yeah, cool week. Then the first full week of May, I used this kit. This was another mystery kit from GP Sticker Studio that I thought I wasn't going to use, but again, I was like, I have it. It's easier to just use it rather than trying to always sell it. I think I did try and sell it, and there wasn't any takers initially, so I was like, what, I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to, I didn't like the bottom washi, so I pulled in some Simply Gilded. This is Simply Gilded. It's just not bows. It's like the rose golds, like birds on branches kind of washi. And then, no other foil. Oh, one other foil sticker, actually, because it was Mother's Day. But, yeah, so I just, I was like, I'm just going to use it and deal with it. And then, it ended up not really hating it. It's, like, a bit more pinks and florals than I would normally go for, but definitely don't hate it. So, what did we do this week? This must be, I think this is a bank holiday. That's why I wrote day off. And then, yeah. Oh, made M&M cookies. Love M&M cookies. Yeah, it looks like a pretty basic day. Had a doctor's appointment. Pretty basic week. Had coffee with a friend. Oh, I remember this actually. I was having a really hard day this day. I think like Friday night, I had a really tough night. And so I woke up on Saturday and I was like, I'm gonna I didn't have any plans. So I was like, I'm gonna make sure I see a friend because I'm feeling like crap. So that's my friend very kindly made some time for me that day and helped me feel a little bit better. And then it was my friend Connie's birthday, and then Sunday looks like we really didn't do much of anything, but it was Mother's Day. So yeah, that's a nice little spread there. And then this week, love this. This is from Let's Planet as well. I love this watercolor mountain scene going across the middle. So stunning. And this is a mini kit. I think I said it's from Let's Planet already. And I use this because we went to Scotland this week. So, yeah, I absolutely love this. I used like a bit, I had this like oil slick foil sampler from Rose Colored Days that I used, I think, every sticker from. So there's like the tiniest bit of foil here. I pulled in glitter headers from Hummingbird Planner and then pretty much just used everything else that came with this kit. So, yeah, I started off the week pretty basic. There was a seminar that I went to on Wednesday that a fellow PhD student was presenting, and then on Thursday we went to Scotland. So we flew to Inverness, and then we picked up our car and we drove into the Highlands where we were staying. So we were staying like near on Loch Ness. So yeah, so we had lunch. We went to the store to stock up because we were staying in a cabin, so we needed to have some food. And then we checked into where we were staying. We did a mini hike to a nearby waterfall. And then, these days I did more kind of chronologically. And then we did a huge mountain hike this day. That was like pretty much the whole day. And then we went out for a bit, not like a fancy dinner, but like a bit more of just like a nice sit down dinner. This was my sister's boyfriend's birthday. And then we were supposed to do another hike on this day, but we just we changed our mind because it was like a pretty far drive out there, and we just weren't like, it wasn't like a mountain one where it's like a little more obvious. It was one that you had to like follow these like instructions for, and we were like, I don't know that we were like feeling 100% with like the safety of that. Like, we didn't have like a emergency beacon thing, so we were like, it's probably fine, but let's just do a different hike instead. So we didn't do that hike. We did a different hike around that like takes you around Loch Ness and then like up a little bit and stuff. It was very lovely. And then we cooked dinner. I had these beautiful camping emojis from Coffee Monsters Co. that I used throughout this week. That was like my fave. And then on Sunday we had to like clean up, check out, fill up, return the car, and then we were in Inverness for a bit until our flight. So we went to Inverness Castle, and then we flew home, not at that time because our flight was extremely delayed and we were stuck at Inverness Airport for a long time and it sucked. But other than that, the trip was great. So, we'll forget about that part. But yeah, I love this week. This is one of my favorite weeks probably in the planner, honestly. Oh, so stunning. And then we have our anniversary week. So, this is like a lot more pink than I normally like, honestly. But for this kind of lovey-dovey kit, you kind of end up with a lot of pink. It's kind of inevitable. I pulled in these foiled glitter headers from Lucinda Charlotte Designs. They're like pre-foiled confetti headers. And yeah, so I used like a bit of gold foil. So you can see I'm starting to like dip my toe into foil here. I remember when I did the spread, I was like, whoa, I used so much foil. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious that I thought that was a lot of foil. So, I use like some date numbers from Arctic Paper Studio. A lot of like these scripts are from Arctic Paper Studio, Vintage Rose Studio, stuff here. I think those are the main shops that the foil's from. But this photo kit is from Planner Choco. And then I have an actual photo of my partner and I that I just got printed out to put there. So yeah, this is our 3-year anniversary of dating. So yeah. Oh, yeah. I put chill out and recover because I was like so exhausted from the hiking trip. So like I didn't go to the gym. I need to like chill out and let my muscles relax. So, I ordered my new binder this day. If there's any trans guys or trans masculine people, you know why that's so exciting. So then I had a supervisory meeting so this was our actual anniversary, but, which was 4 months to the wedding as well. But yeah, so it was just so happened that this was the day that made sense to make these plans that we wanted to make. So even though it was our anniversary, I had a supervisory meeting and then, my partner was working during the day, obviously, anyway. But then, we went out for dinner with a friend of ours, who's actually was my partner's best woman at the wedding, because that was just like the only day we could schedule it for. So, yeah, so it just was like happened to be on that day. But yeah, it was our 3-year anniversary, and then looks like a pretty typical Wednesday, pretty typical Thursday, pretty typical Friday. Got a haircut, but PBC sale as well. Yeah, very exciting. And then, did our food shopping, had a date night where we watched the Champions League final. I made cookies apparently, and then we had dinner with my in-laws, because in a couple months, which you'll see in the next part of the flip through, we moved in with them. So this was a dinner to like plan out, like just sort of discuss like how it was going to work and like who had questions about what, and just sort of like work out all the logistics, basically, the stuff that's really important to do. So we did that on that day. And then, yeah, so that was this week. I do really like this kit. And it's pretty funny that I thought that was a lot of foil. That's really cracking me up. But yeah, no, I do like this one. It is a bit pink, but I do like it. And then we're on to the June notes page. Another, like, this one's so stunning, from Planned Escape. I really loved this kind of summery kit. And then I have the matching monthly kit also from Planned Escape. Again, so beautiful. Love how this turned out. And I like that it's a bit actually more like, not so much stuff on there. So yeah. Moving on to the June spreads, I have a weekly kit from Planned Escape. This is the only weekly kit I've ever used from them. Honestly, I don't know if their shop exists anymore. Every time I go on it, it's like it's been on holiday forever. It's like on holiday, and it's like, I think it says we're coming back in August 2018. So, but like no further word on that. So I don't know. I think they might be gone for good. Not 100% sure. But anyways, I love this kit. I thought it was really cool and just like a really unique sort of vibe. This was Bank Holiday Monday, so my partner and I did another section of the Capitol Ring Walk since he had the day off. And I just love the colors on here. Again, I felt like this was a lot of foil this week, so I used a bit of silver foil, some Arctic Paper Studio stuff, some Vintage Rose Studio stuff. I think that those were the only stuff I had at that point. Looks like a pretty typical Tuesday, pretty typical Wednesday, my friend Christine's birthday, pretty typical Thursday, Friday. Did another section of the Capitol Ring Walk on the Saturday, and watched Jurassic World because we really like the Jurassic movies. I kind of prefer the old ones, but whatever. Well, specifically the first one, actually, like the original one. And then we went to see the Han Solo movie on Sunday. So yeah, I really like this one. Again, this is so funny to me that I was like, oh, I'm totally foiled out. I'm using all the foil. Which you'll see in later spreads why that's so funny. And then this week I used this kit from Harry Wright Designs. I loved the monochrome plus punches of green in this kit. And it was just a good kind of anytime kit. So I had a doctor's appointment, and then I filled, I'm pretty sure that was my malaria prescription. And then I spoke at a symposium on this day. I remember that. And then pretty typical Wednesday, Thursday, went to the Heath with my in-laws and my nephew on this day. And then because I think my partner had this day. Yeah, because my partner was working this Saturday, so he had this Friday off. So we went and hung out with them. And then I watched the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So I must have finished the book. I think I missed when I had finished the book. Was it last week? No, I don't know. And then we went to see, oh yeah, that's why we did that. So we watched Jurassic World this week because the following week we went to see the sequel in theaters. So we were refreshing our memory before we went to see the new one that day. So yeah. Oh, I think that was my wedding speech I was drafting there. That's funny. And then, yeah, cool. So that was that week. And then this week in June, I used this kit from GP Sticker Studio. Again, a la carte, picked and chose stuff. I loved this kit. I love the colors. I love it for summer. It was super bright. I used some Simply Gilded washi. I used not really much foil, just a few touches of foil. But yeah. So I don't know why I used this pink foil, which is kind of like rose. It's like their rose gold, but it's like pinkish. And then silver glitter. I don't know. I could have used, I didn't have white with silver yet, duh. Okay. But anyways, so yeah, I used some Simply Gilded and then some, I think, yeah, again, with the a la carte GP Sticker Studio, I usually like to not get the washi sheet. So I use some Archive Stationery, like splatter paint washi that I think looks amazing with this, by the way. And yeah, it was Father's Day. And then what else did we do? Pretty typical week. Oh, I made homemade rice pudding. I love making rice pudding. I love it homemade. I don't really like it from like the store, but yeah, there you go. Pretty typical week. Went to see my friend's band on Thursday. And then Friday, I went to Manchester because I was speaking at a conference at the University of Manchester. And then watched the World Cup on Saturday. Went for a picnic in the park on Sunday. So a pretty typical week here. But yeah, definitely some fun times and definitely a beautiful, fun kit. And then, I love this one too. This is like my first actually foiled kit that I use, and this is from Dash of Sun Designs, and it has silver foil, and it's kind of art-themed photography kit. Beautiful. And then, of course, I pulled in as much of my own silver foil as I could. What did we do this week? So, yeah. So we, just basic week here, basic week. Love all this. Haircut on Friday. Went to lunch at one of our favorite tapas places near where we used to live, where we lived at the time. And then on Sunday, I left for Uganda. So that's what those flights are. That's my flight to Amsterdam, where I connected, and then my flight to Entebbe. And yeah, so that was that week. And then I think, yes, you'll have to wait till the next plan with me to see my week in Kampala, because that is past the July tab there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this section of the flip through. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.